Welcome, let's drift into the calm of tonight's bedtime tale. The Heartfelt Journey of Tansy and Primrose. This story is about Tansy and Primrose, who adventure through fields and hills, sharing kindness and discovering the beauty of the world together. In a vibrant village nestled on the edge of a sprawling forest, there lived a cheerful girl named Tansy, who adored exploring nature. Every day, Tansy would pack her basket with freshly baked bread and wander into the woods, eager to greet her woodland friends. Among them was Primrose, a small caterpillar with a budding sense of adventure. Primrose possessed a curiosity as vast as the sky, and Tansy cherished her companion's love for learning. One gentle morning, as the sun painted the sky in hues of rose and gold, Tansy decided to visit the meadow. Her heart was set on finding wild flowers to weave a crown, but as she stepped into the meadow, she noticed Primrose quietly observing her from a dew-laden leaf. "Good morning, Primrose. What brings you here so early?" Tansy asked with a smile. Primrose, feeling moved by the beauty surrounding her, replied, "I dream of seeing the world beyond this meadow, but I am so small." Tansy, understanding Primrose's wish, decided to act with generosity. "Would you like to see the world from the top of the hill, Primrose?" Tansy offered. With gleeful curiosity and hope shimmering in her eyes, Primrose nodded. Tansy carefully placed Primrose in her basket, making sure she rested comfortably on soft cloth, woven from sweet-smelling herbs. The girls spoke softly as they traveled, describing each tree and creature they passed. Fascinated, Primrose listened and peeked out from the basket as they journeyed. The path was magical, adorned with dappled sunlight and fluttering butterflies. As they approached the hill's summit, a gentle breeze welcomed them. Primrose felt gratitude welling up inside her because it wasn't just the view that touched her, it was Tansy's kindness and patience. "Thank you for sharing your world with me," Primrose whispered, her tiny voice filled with warmth. "Together we can always discover wonderful things." Tansy smiled and responded, "The meadows are just the beginning." They spent the day dreaming and learning together, reinforcing their bond with each encounter. As the sun dipped below the horizon, splashing hues of orange and crimson, Tansy and Primrose returned to the village, their hearts filled with joy. Under the twilight sky, they shared stories of the day with their friends, celebrating the generosity that had marked their adventure. The night's stars shone brightly, echoing the warmth of a friendship that promised new beginnings and lasting memories. Both Tansy and Primrose knew their journey was only the start of many adventures, guided by generosity and the promise of shared discovery. Our next story is here to warm your heart. Dan and Flower's Wondrous Adventure. This story is about a boy named Dan who, guided by an elemental named Flower, embarks on a journey of wonder through nature. From the outskirts of the bustling town of Whimsivale, where vibrant colors danced across meadows during the day and silver stars kissed the sky at night, lived a curious little boy named Dan. Dan was the kind of child who would spend hours sprawled in the fields, listening to the whispers of the wind and gazing at the tapestry of clouds. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the world in hues of lavender and gold, Dan discovered an unusual sight. Beneath an ancient, gnarled tree, a gentle light pulsed like a heartbeat. As he approached, the light grew brighter, revealing a creature like nothing Dan had ever seen before. It was an elemental named Flower. Flower shimmered with the essence of the earth itself. Its body was adorned with petals and leaves, radiating an aura of life. "Wello," Flower greeted in a voice as soft as the rustle of leaves. "I am Flower, chief of these lands." Dan's eyes widened in wonder. excitement bubbling within him. "I've heard about the Boherfield elementals," he said, his voice trembling with awe, "but never did I imagine meeting one." Flower chuckled, a sound not too different from the tinkling of wind chimes. "The world is filled with many wonders, young Dan," Flower said. "Tonight perhaps you shall witness some of them." With Flower guiding him, Dan embarked on an extraordinary journey through the mystical meadows that seemed boundless under the starlit sky. Though the whisper of the wind had always been familiar to him, tonight it carried secrets untold and stories ancient. They passed ponds where silvery fish danced below the surface, and mountains that seemed to breathe alongside the beating heart of the... As they ventured, Dan learned from Flower about the intricate harmony connecting all things, the melody between wood and soil, the rhythm shared by plants and animals. Each step revealed a layer of the world Dan had never understood, a dance of creation and renewal. At times, Flower would pause, allowing Dan to listen closely to the songs murmured by the trees or the gentle lullaby sung by the river. The young boy could feel his heart expanding, intertwined with the wonder unfurling before him. "Flower," Dan whispered as dawn began to break the night, tinting the edge of the sky with gentle pinks and oranges. "I've never felt so alive. That is the power of wonder, dear Dan," Flower replied, its voice cradling warmth and wisdom. "It floods our souls with life and binds us together in incredible ways." As Dan returned home with the promise of a new day, he carried in his heart the magic of the night. The memories of his journey with Flower remained vivid, etched forever onto the canvas of his childhood spirit. Thus Dan learned that wonder was not an elusive dream, but a tangible thread woven into the fabric of existence, waiting for those with open eyes and open hearts. Let's continue with another heartwarming adventure. Warmth of the Sea, Cal and Star's Friendship. This story is about the warm friendship between a human girl named Kala and a mermaid named Star, which brings warmth to their lives and those around them. Once upon a time, in a quaint coastal village, lived a young girl named Kala. Her days were filled with the rhythm of waves and whispers of the sea. Every evening, she would sit by the shore, allowing the gentle sea breeze to wrap round her like a comforting blanket. Kala was enchanted by tales of mermaids. She believed the ocean held secrets untold. One serene evening, as the sun dipped beneath the horizon, Kala spotted a glimmer beneath the waves. With a heart full of curiosity, she approached the shimmering waters. There, amidst the foamy tides, emerged Star, a mermaid with scales that sparkled like moonlight. Star's long, flowing hair glided through the water like silk, and her eyes gleamed with the warmth of starlit skies. Kala and Star met under the cloak of twilight, drawn together by the magic of the ocean. They shared stories of their worlds. Kala spoke of bustling markets and festivals, while Star enchanted with tales of underwater empires and coral palaces. A profound friendship blossomed, each finding warmth in their shared stories. To Kala, Star's tales were a window to a mysterious world, filled with vibrant colors and wonders unknown. For Star, Kala's experiences painted a world full of warmth and lively human spirit. As days turned into weeks, they met regularly, binding their lives with laughter and kindness. One day, a fierce storm threatened the village, its winds howling and waves crashing. Amidst the chaos, Star emerged from the turbulent waves, her presence a beacon of calm. She guided Kala through the storm, revealing hidden paths along the coast, and sheltering her with the embrace of the sea. After the storm, the village was awash with relief. Kala knew the warmth of their friendship had guided her safely. From that day, Kala understood the ocean's true gift. The ever-present warmth it held, akin to her bond with Star. Their friendship endured, forged by tales and the constant embrace of the sea's warmth. Every evening, Carol continued to sit by the shore, awaiting the glimmer that heralded Star's arrival, her heart ever warmed by the love of her mermaid friend. Our next tale awaits, calm and heartwarming. Sanctuary of Bluebonnet and Sedge. This story is about Bluebonnet and a star-child named Sedge, who find sanctuary and lasting friendship in a hidden grove. In the grove where the sky kissed the earth with hues of azure, there lived a human named Bluebonnet, known for her gentle heart and endless curiosity. Wilma's village sat nestled in a valley surrounded by rolling hills, painted with wildflowers, a symphony of colors that danced with the wind. Every evening, Bluebonnet wandered through these fields towards the forest, where a secret hidden grove awaited her. This grove was a place untouched by time, glowing with ethereal beauty only spoken of in hushed whispers by the elders. It was here that Bluebonnet found solace, her sanctuary from the world's noise, where leaves whispered secrets and streams sang ancient songs. One moonlit night, as Bluebonnet sat by the sparkling stream weaving a crown of daisies, a soft humming filled the air, a sound both foreign and wondrous. From the heart of the grove emerged Sedge, a star-shield, glowing with starlight, eyes twinkling like galaxies. Sedge's presence was surreal, as if the very stars had descended to converse with the earth. And Bonnet wasn't frightened, only captivated by the luminescent beauty of Sedge. Their eyes met, and without words, an understanding blossomed, a meeting of spirits beneath the celestial canopy. Sedge whispered tales of faraway worlds and cosmic wonders, stories that danced in Bluebonnet's imagination like shimmering auroras. It was here, in this sanctuary untouched by the chaos of life, that Bluebonnet shared her earthly dreams, tales of love and hope rooted deep within the soil. As nights turned into a tapestry of shared dreams and whispered secrets, Bluebonnet and Sedge forged a bond like no other, a friendship woven with starlight and wildflowers. Each visit to the grove became a cherished ritual, a time where both star and soil exchanged stories, strengthening the sanctuary they had found in each other. The grove, their secret world, blossomed richer in their presence, lush and vibrant, as if reflecting the spirit of their newfound friendship. So it was that every evening as the sun dipped below the horizon, Bluebonnet ventured to her grove and awaited the ethereal blow of her star-child friend. Together, they created a sanctuary not just of place, but of heart, a reflection of the connection they nurtured, where cosmic and earthly dreams intertwined in harmony. May peace be with you tonight. Sweet dreams.